Former Detroit Lion tight end Brandon Pettigrew from 2009 to 2015 has been arrested in Pittsburgh for physically assaulting a police officer. We back, Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. And before we get into the video, man, I made a mistake and stumbled upon this. I was looking for something else, and this came up from USA Today, from the Pittsburgh Gazette or Post. Excuse me if I butchered that, but the link's in the description so you can read the full story. And we got some good things coming up. And today we're going to start previewing the Detroit Lions opponents for the total season. So today we'll start looking and previewing each team that the Detroit Lions play. But Pettigrew apparently didn't want to pay a $97 limousine fee, and him and the limousine driver got into it in Pittsburgh, and he was intoxicated, And, I guess he was living life to the fullest and really getting it in. So, he probably had a few more, too many drinks. And, apparently, the limousine driver was trying to get his money. And, when you work hard for your money and the tip is the tip or the bill is the bill, I mean, let me put it to you this way. When you go somewhere, you always should know, what's the tip or what's the bill, what's the suggested tip, or what the price is, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if you, satisfied or not satisfied, at the end of the day, you know what the price is. You always should pay a guy what he's on. So obviously, Pettigrew had an issue with paying him the $97. So, it's not clear, why he didn't want to pay him the $97. But he was intoxicated, and that's never a good combination. Intoxication and a disagreement and anger, especially from a former football player who probably still strong. And, the complaining guy from the limousine company called the police. The police came, and, and Pettigrew was lucky to be alive, seriously, because when you punch a cop in the chest 3 times, he punched the officer. I'm not going to say his name in there, but shout out to that officer, man, who took 3 blows from a former professional football player and didn't have to pull the trigger on him. Didn't shoot him. Don't sound like in the story they might have tased him, but it didn't say that. In an instant like that, he could have easily pulled the trigger in a nation where there's plenty of trigger-happy police officers, you know what I'm saying, when it come to black, the black incidents or black crimes or whatever it may be. That officer easily could have pulled the trigger on Brandon Pettigrew and beat the case and got off. You know what I'm saying? He would have had the right to. This dude punched him in the chest 3 times, and I'm pretty sure with him being angry and drunk, it wasn't no love taps. They eventually arrested him, got him on the ground, arrested him, and he went to jail. And if you can't hold your alcohol, man, you don't need to be drinking. I know your career, it didn't pan out like it was supposed to, Pettigrew. I mean, you couldn't catch. You was a good blocker, but hey, that just shows you the Lions made a mistake when they drafted you. We did a draft blast about Pettigrew a couple weeks ago. All right. And you can't catch a football, but you sure can catch a case. And it's the second time that he's been charged with public intoxication, at least a public intoxication, man. And disorderly conduct. He got caught in back in Oklahoma, I guess when he used to play for the Oklahoma State Cowboys, So I'm pretty sure I think in the article it says he's charged with aggravated assault or something of that nature. I don't think it said that he physically put his hands on the limo driver, but that's secondary to anything. You know what I'm saying? You could pay the limo driver off and beat the case, but you're not going to pay the police off when you put your hands on an officer. And like I said once again, in a world where police is trigger happy, not only just with black people and minorities, but they trigger happy in general before all this really came to prominence over the last few years with all the killings of black minors and black kids and all the other stuff that you see on the internet, all right? Your life is on the line. You know what I'm saying? Your life is on the line as a cop. People don't understand that's a tough job. Everybody can't be a cop. It's a split second, decision, either my life or your life. And guess what? You're going to want to walk home to your family, before I let him walk home to his. So I want to salute to that cop. I'm not going to say his name, but y'all can read in the article. Salute to that cop because he could have gunned down Brandon Pettigrew or shot him. and really put him in an early casket, man. He could have legitimately did that, but he didn't do it. You know, he got punched 3 times in the chest. I don't give a hell if it was love taps or not love tap. If anybody come to your job and punch you on your job, you're going to have an issue. And then you got the other football player I'm going to touch from the Seattle Seahawks and former Patriot, 2-time Super Bowl champion, even though he was suspended for the first Super Bowl with the Seahawks. Brandon Brown, I don't know the particulars about that one, but, you know, he got charged with allegedly kidnapping and assaulting or something like that. You know, so, you know, I don't know if it's the CTE, the brain injuries was going on, or it's just trying to cope with your career being over with. And also, rest in peace, Tyler Honeycutt. He was another UCLA Bruin and former Sacramento King that got into a shootout with the police. You know, I don't know if he was doing drugs or he must have been doing something illegal, and he got killed in a shootout with the police. So, praying for all these athletes, man, these retired athletes, current people out here, to get their life together and live right, and praying for everybody. Hopefully Brandon Pettigrew learns a valuable lesson from this situation, man. I hope he learns a valuable lesson, man. And hopefully he goes sober, he stops drinking, and hopefully he issues a public apology to that officer, man. And to the limousine driver over $100. I'm pretty sure you'd have made millions in your career. You know, you done dropped plenty of balls and they still let you make millions. And you over here penny pinching over $100. He deserved to be locked up. And shout out to the police officers that restrained him and booked him in jail, man. It's the Motor City Sports Talk, man. On a serious tip, I got some more content coming. At least one more Lions video coming today, man. Appreciate everybody for sharing the video. Appreciate all the blessings, man. We over 1,200 subscribers and well under the year. So that's a major blessing. And we got good and great content coming up. I salute to everybody that been commenting. I've been trying to get back to you, liking the videos and everything else. Motor City Sports Talk, the new media in Detroit. We gone.